Welcome to the Datalynx YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we'll demonstrate the process of creating and applying parameterized profiling functions to database tables. Now we'll explore the creation of a new parameterized profiling function. Access the Profiling Functions window by clicking the Functions button on the Data Profiling toolbar. Within this window, you'll find a list of available profiling functions. To create a new function, simply click on New, opening the Data Profiling Function Details window where you can define the parameters of the new function. Given our previous explanations in related videos, I'll now demonstrate the creation of a new parameterized function directly, step by step. Begin by assigning a name to the new function, following a naming convention like PR_016, where PR denotes profiling functions and 16 represents a unique identifier. And input the appropriate function name. Then, choose the database type. It is selecting Connected Database automatically, SQL Server. Now select a Data Quality dimension for categorization. Like completeness. The tag ID is automatically generated by Data Explorer and serves to link profiling functions. Specify the column data type, alphanumeric, and the output type for the profiling functions result from below three options. Short list. Additionally, set the data type for auto profile functionality, which is optional. Now provide any default description for the profiling function. The link to option displays the template name that will be associated with this function after it is created. At the bottom left, there are two checkboxes. The first one, SQL visible to administrators only, is for security purposes. SQL scripts can only be accessed by admin users. The second one is include in business requirement. You can select this option if you want to include this function in the profiling function specification list. Once we've selected these options, we can begin constructing our SQL script for a parameterized profiling function. For demonstration, we'll draft a straightforward select statement for the person table in the AdventureWorks database with a filter condition. For instance, select asterisk from person where first name equals Terry. Initially, this script is static, but utilizing the SQL Keywords menu, Data Fields, and SQL Parameters, we can transform it into a dynamic script, allowing us to modify these parameters as needed. First, replace asterisk with select fields by selecting asterisk. And then clicking on Select Fields in the SQL Keywords menu. Similarly, select the table name person in the script and replace it with table name. Next, choose first name column from the where condition and replace it with data field 1. Finally, replace the hard-coded value Terry with a parameter. To do this, type a colon followed by a name for your parameter, such as first name. Next, specify this parameter in the SQL Parameters section. Copy the parameter name without the colon, paste it into the name option, and select the data type for this field, which should be string. Move these details to the right by clicking on the arrow. On the right side, you'll see the parameter name and data type displayed in a table format. You can add multiple parameters under one profiling function as needed. To delete a parameter, simply right-click on it and select Delete. Simply click OK to generate the profiling function. This action will close the Data Profiling Function Details window and return you to the Profiling Functions window, where you'll find the list of all available profiling functions, including the newly created one. Now, you can apply this function to a table. To proceed, close this window by clicking on the Close button. You can now utilize this parameterized profiling function on any table. For demonstration, we'll apply it to the person table. Select the person table, and three options will appear on the right side. Choose the middle option labeled Data Profiling, or alternatively, right-click on the table to open the table context menu and select the first option, Data Profiling. This action will open a new window titled Table Data Profiling with selected table name. In this window, you'll find a comprehensive list of available profiling functions categorized under the Profiling Function Name section. Additionally, there are 2 filters at the top allowing you to refine the list based on function category and data type specified during the creation of the profiling function. You can also read the description of each selected profiling function in the bottom section. Furthermore, the window displays details of already applied profiling functions on the person table. Now, let's apply the recently created parameterized profiling function. Simply select your profiling function and click on the Apply Function button, or alternatively, right-click and choose Apply Profiling Function. This action opens the Apply Function window, where you can view all available columns under the person table. You can search for specific columns using the search bar. On the right side, you'll find default function descriptions, and you can also add reporting function description for more clarification, which is optional. The Select Columns option allows you to manage selected fields, enabling you to insert or remove multiple columns as needed. The Data Field 1 option is used to filter data based on parameter values. Next, move selected fields from the column list to the Select Columns section using the right moving button. For example, we are going to add business entity ID, person type, name style, title, first name, and middle name. Choose a column for Data Field 1, such as first name. After column selection, click on OK. This action opens a small window for Function Parameter, where you can enter the parameter value, such as Terry, and click OK to complete the Apply Profiling Function task. Your new function will now appear under the Applied Profiling Function section. To execute this function, double-click on it or right-click and select Execute from the context menu. This action will run the function and display the results set in a new window, showing all selected fields against the parameter value, Terry in this case. You can access the SQL Functions context menu by right-clicking on the result set, allowing you to utilize various functionalities. Now click Close to return the Table Data Profiling window. Upon selecting a profiling function, you'll notice the parameter name and its corresponding value displayed on the right side. This feature becomes visible only after selecting the profiling function. You have the option to edit this information by right-clicking on it and selecting Edit. This allows you to modify the parameter's value if necessary, providing flexibility in adjusting the profiling function's parameters based on changing requirements or conditions. In this way, utilize Data Explorer's features to create and apply parameterized profiling functions effectively. Thank you for watching this video.